Hey everybody, how are you today? I'm just going to show you a couple of products, and if you have any questions, just be sure to reach out to me. This is the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel, and I've talked about this before. This is an excellent product. I think that was yesterday I used that, and it's for the advanced signs of aging. So, if you have those issues where you're feeling like, you want your skin to look a little bit more radiant, this is a product that can help do that. It's a has a glycolic acid formula, so it's like a gel cream, and it goes on a clean, dry face, and it just rinses off. It's really, really nice. It is called a peel because it impacts multiple surface layers of the cells, but it doesn't actually peel off. And it does have a botanical factor to it too, so it will reduce skin irritation possibilities too. Now, I have never had any problems with this at all. It's just a 10-minute put it on. It's like a creamy lotion or gel, cream gel, and rinse it right off after 10 minutes, and your face will look really nice and smooth and more radiant too. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles also. Masks are really big, aren't they? The last few months, last couple of years, you've had a lot of different masks. This is another one of our favorites. Now, this one I did do today, and it's our charcoal mask. And it goes on a clean, dry face again. We always want to avoid our eyes and lips, and because the skin is different than like our cheeks and nose. That skin, it's more fine on the lips and as well as the eyelids, and plus we don't want to get products into our eyes. And so anyway, this product can stay on our skin for 10 to 15 minutes, I think it is. It's on the package anyway. But this is a charcoal mask, so it dries really smooth, and it feels a little bit tight too, and that's okay as it dries. And just go ahead and get a warm cloth, and very gently. You can just lay that cloth on too, and it will help to soften the product so that removing it's easier. Or you can just splash up water too. You could get in the shower and splash up water. That would be easy too. And then one other mask that I've tried lately is this is a hydrating, two-step hydrating sheet mask, and it's called that because it comes in you get 8 in a package, and so you're folding this package. It shows you, because you want to get the products over here, and you want to get it to over here. So when you fold it up, and you fold it sideways, once you fold it up, it shows you on the back these lines. Then it's going to break the seal inside so that this product can go from this side over onto the mask, or the actual mask, because right now it's like a dry cloth. But once you get that, you'll squeeze the product over there, and then you'll just open it, and it is like a face, the shape of a face, and all the all the instructions are on the back too. But you do get 8, and then it's $40 retail, so that'd be $5 a mask. That's really nice. Nice price point. That's the thing about Mary Kay Cosmetics. You can really feel confident about the price point that we have is really a middle of the road. If you look at other products, you can pay more, but I don't believe you're going to get greater results. You can pay less, but I do believe you'll get less results, or less, you'll be less happy with it. So, and anytime you try anything in Mary Kay Cosmetics, if you're not totally happy, we always will take care of that for you. You just let us know. But I think if you use the products like they're meant to be, you will be very happy. Okay, so today I did my skincare, and then a couple of colors that I use. Today I used this on my eyelids. You can kind of see that a little bit. This is called Candlelight, and this is how our shadows come in. They come in a little plastic container, so you can just leave them in there. And these are Chroma Fusion, so they have good staying power. This has been on my eyelids. It's the only color I have on. I don't have any primer or anything on my eyelids. And I'd say I probably had this on like the last 4 or 5 hours, and it still looks really fresh, and it will look fresh all through the day, and you know, and into the evening too. So this is called Candlelight, and it's a shimmery, but it doesn't look, you know, it doesn't make my eyelids look crepey or anything. So shimmery and frosted, sometimes there is an actual difference. And we also have matte eyeshadows too. And these retail for $8. So they're very economical to use because they do last a very long time too. Okay, so and then a couple of cheek colors. Today I used Rogue Rose and Wineberry, and just kind of took a little bit of each. They're right next to each other in my palette, and I just took a little bit of each on the brush and just kind of blended, start at the back and just blend forward a little bit. You always want to start at the back, the hairline, kind of find the cheekbone. If you can't see it, you can kind of tip your head a little bit and kind of see where that is, or you could, you know, find it with your fingertips too, and just come forward a little bit. And that will define your face a little bit more. It helps lift a little bit, give that lift look, and it also helps our eyes to sparkle a little bit more too. So we don't want to put it here and then go back, because if you look at people that do that, you know, generally it enhances, you know, this area that we're looking at right in here, and so sometimes that's our nose is right in view. Whereas if you put it, you know, start at your hairline and come forward a little bit, you're more shaping your face, and you can still see the color, but it's not like right here and really focused on one's nose. So, you know, I think it looks a lot better that way. So anyway, and then Berry Delight is the lip gloss color that I have on, and this is a pearl, so it's not really shimmery. We also have 3 different categories for our lip glosses, and they come in several different colors, and this is in the pearl group, so it's just nice, but it's not shimmery. Doesn't have sparkly in it. We do have a line of the lip glosses that do have the shimmer, and then we also have the ones that don't have, you know, that are more just a cream look. So yeah, so, and then I did the foundation primer, which I normally use that. That is an excellent product. I highly recommend that too. It just makes such a nice difference, you know, for it's like priming a canvas. You know, first we're doing it with skincare, but then that foundation primer just gives another nice, really smooth layer, but it's very lightweight. It's gel-like, and it dries to a matte finish. But you don't have to wait, you know, and then you could put the foundation right on top of that. So that would be the last product, the foundation primer. But before that, I did a little bit of this Botanical Effects moisturizer, just because I wanted something really light, you know, as a moisturizer today. And that's what this is, very light. This is for all skin types. We do have in the Botanical Effects, it also does come in a formula for dry skin, or also for normal to dry skin, or just normal skin, I guess it would be. Yeah, normal skin. This is the combination. Well, this is for all skin types, but it's really more like combination skin. And then there is one for dry and then one for normal too. So you've got 3 different choices of moisturizers. And in the same line, you have 3 different choices for fresheners, as well as cleansers. And a couple of the lines have a mask in them too. So that's another, or no, I guess they don't anymore. I'm not sure. I can't remember if they do. This one had a scrub for a while, but I think the other 2 do have, yeah, they still do have a mask. So yeah, I think they do. Yeah, yeah, a mask. Yeah, and the price point is excellent too. They're each 18. This line is 20, and the other, the normal to dry, or the normal and then the dry, they're they're each 18. So got a cleanser, and sometimes at night I use the cleanser. And if anyone, they're here in the brochure. You can see them online too, Botanical Effects. And if anyone remembers the creamy cleanser, from many years ago in Mary Kay Cosmetics. That's what the Formula 2 cleanse is like. It's just a creamy liquid white cleanser, and sometimes at night, just put that on. I put on my eyes too, work it around, add a teeny bit of water after I've worked it around a little bit, just to break it down a little bit, and then lots of water to rinse. So yeah, and then today in the shower I did use the Botanical Effects cleanser, which a tiny bit of that goes a long ways. It's a clear, like a gel, but it does foam. It does lather really quite a bit. So a little bit of that goes a long ways. Okay, so this is another product that I use pretty regular. This is our Time Wise Repair Eye Cream, and it has this little silver ball on the end, and it has a little opening there, so you could squeeze some out and just apply it directly to the area of the eye. At night I do put some under my brow too. In the daytime I don't, because I'm going to wear shadow and I just don't want extra moisture on my lids or even close to my lids, because I don't want it to affect my shadow. But at night I do, and at night I do use some of the eye cream under my brow, and then it comes down a little bit. You don't really want to put your eye cream right here, because then the possibility of it moving and getting into your eye is greater, which the product will move, because it's like it is essentially a moisturizer. And the same way when you're putting it on in this area, you don't want to put it right under your lashes like that, even though that's considered part of the skin on our eyes. I put mine down here. I don't even put it up in here. I just start here and put it, and then you can go out, because as you get older, from smiling and such, the little lines the creases do come, so you can put it out a little bit, but just keep it in this area. And the ring finger, has the least amount of pull, so you could, with this particular eye cream, you just apply it, or you could put some on your finger and just kind of stipple it, and then you can slide this a little bit, or you could come from this direction too if you choose, and just go over that. And this silver little ball is essentially, it's just like a cold metal, so that helps reduce puffiness. And we do have a puffiness remover, or that helps with puffiness too. We do have a product for that came out this spring. But typically I just use this, and I find that this works really well for me. Yeah, and so I usually use this morning and night. We have 2 other eye creams, so sometimes I switch off, but for the most part I'm using this one, and I think it's a really great eye cream. And as long as you put it where you're supposed to, I don't think you'll have any issues with it bothering our eyes. And if you're using too much, that could be another issue. And if your eyes aren't clean, you haven't washed the mascara or the shadow, you haven't cleansed that off, it's not really going to be a good idea to go to bed with that and then have eye cream too. So always cleanse your face at night. If you get too tired, if you find that at 10 or whatever time you're going to bed, 10, 11, 12, 9, whatever time it is that you're retiring for the night, if you find you're just too tired at that time to wash your face, do it earlier in the evening, like even, when you're home and you just, you're not going anywhere, you don't care about having color on at that particular time, so just go ahead, and even if it's 6 or 7 o'clock, and just take 5 or 10 minutes, however long, and go ahead and wash your face then. There's been studies shown that when we use products that are meant to help our skin at night, like a night cream or serums. Serums work in the daytime too, but especially if we're going to apply them again at night, and moisturizers or retinol products, they will actually be able to be more effective because we're at rest. And so when we're at rest, obviously we're not fighting off the sunlight, the wind, typically when we're sleeping anyway. So being at rest, our skin can actually utilize the benefits can be enhanced from our time of rest. So it's a really good idea to cleanse your face in the morning and the evening, And you know, in the morning you would cleanse again, even if you didn't put on makeup. You didn't go to bed with makeup. You didn't, you know, sometimes people think, okay, well, I didn't put any makeup. I did have some, okay, so I'm going to get up and I'm just going to go on. No, because our skin, you know, the oil glands and just, you know, from our pillows and such, blankets, we want to cleanse our face again. Plus, it's going to help us feel refreshed too in the morning. And, and then at night do the same thing, and it will also help you just feel a little bit fresher. And even though you're in a relaxed mode, you know, going to sleep and everything, it's just a good idea to cleanse twice a day. I know I didn't always when I was younger, but it does make such a big difference. And I just encourage you to do that, you know, because so many people don't. Even people that are in Mary Kay, a lot of times, you know, I hear them say, no, I just wash my face, you know, once a day, or, you know, wash it in the morning or whatever. But wash your face twice a day, because then you can use your products that are for the daytime, sun protection, moisturizers, serums. You can, you know, do extra things, and at night the same thing, you know. And all these things, you know, they're just the time that we spend on our skin, on our facial skin, it really only takes moments. It really truly does. And the benefits are going to be so great, because when you get to be certain ages, I can tell you that from experience. You know, I'm 71, I'll be 72 January 3rd, so that's coming up really quick, right? And I can tell you that, you know, I'm happy when I look in the mirror and see my skin and the condition of it that it is in. I've never felt like, oh, I'm so great beauty or anything like that, but I feel good about my appearance. I feel good about, you know, how I look, and I love putting on, you know, my color cosmetics, but yet if I'm not wearing color, I'm okay with that too. So, you know, it makes a difference. Those tiny little things that we can do for ourselves along the way, they really do pay off. So thank you so much for your time. And if I can help you with anything, you know, I'm always glad to. Have a good evening.